if you heard any of the reports last night coming out of Major League Baseball regarding their hub and everything that happened with them having to cancel games and an outbreak, how concerned are you about that possibility in your setting?
Well, I think it's there's a possibility of anything. I don't think baseball is running things the same way that we are, though. So I just know what we're in and the situation we're in, and the guys seem extremely comfortable right now.
Next question from Jay Janover. Go ahead, Jay.
Travis, good afternoon. I'm curious how you're looking at Wednesday's exhibition game, and you've had a lot of time to contemplate your lineup. You've seen a lot of impressive efforts during scrimmages and training camp. Do you have tough decisions to make, Travis, with the lineup that you're going to decide to go with come the weekend against Minnesota, and how do you plan on using Wednesday's game?
Well, it's no secret that we do have tough decisions, especially with our forward group. It's 15 NHL forwards on our team right now, and I'm approaching Wednesday's game like a tune-up to Game 1. I'm sure both teams are going to. We've had scrimmages, but scrimmages are a little bit different. You're probably not leaning on guys quite as hard, so it'll be good to play in a real game.
Just to follow up on Wednesday night, Travis, a couple of questions from me. Just one exhibition game.
Sure.
Most coaches or a lot of coaches might say, geez, I got to go with my most veteran-laden or what I'm going to do in Game 1 against Mini. Do you think that way, or are you more open-minded about your lineup on Wednesday night?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna play as close to the lineup as we think that we're gonna have for Game 1. We'll dress an extra forward, we'll dress an extra D, and there's no guarantees that is the lineup that plays. So that's why I'm approaching it.
What about the Jets per se? I mean, they're probably going to do the same thing. What about the actual matchup? I know it's only an exhibition game, and it's almost like something a little bit more with just the one primer. What do you expect from the Jets? And, they've given you some problems during the year. How do you look toward Wednesday night and how much they can test you guys?
Well, we'll treat it like we would a normal game in the regular season as far as how we play Winnipeg, and system-wise, we'll go over that with our team. They're a good team. They've been a good team for a long time now, or the last 4 or 5 years. They've been knocking on the door. Well coached. Paul Maurice is he's a great coach, and they're going to treat the game the same way as us. Going to try to gain some valuable experience as far as playing real games in a short period of time. You've only got one, and it's the only game you've got to prepare yourself for the play-ins.
Go ahead, Thomas Drance, next.
Hey, Travis. Just wondering if you can share some of your first impressions on arriving in the Edmonton bubble.
Yeah, I've already kind of talked about that. It was easy, it was smooth. Got to the hotel, everything was ready for us. To be honest, not much different than being on a road trip. Keys were ready. People were well prepared. It's not feeling much different, except when you walk to the rink, it's obviously fenced off. Very easy. It's actually been very impressive.
Go to Jay Janower.
Travis, you did your best to create a really intense training camp, and I think we saw that. Can you detect today a different emotion from your team now that you got the exhibition game coming up on Wednesday and the playing series starts on the weekend? Can you sense it? Did you get a feeling for that today?
I think I got a feeling for it. Last day in Vancouver, I think the guys are excited to get to Edmonton. Excited to start playing real games, and there's been a lot of build-up to getting to this point. You can feel the energy in our room. Guys are excited to play. We're all excited. Can't wait to get going, to be honest. And from a coaching staff, we're trying to make sure that we're pushing them hard enough, but not overly too hard, I guess I should say, and making sure they're peaking for Sunday.
Go to Jeff Patterson. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Travis, is there any update on Jordy Ben and his availability and return to the group and the baby and everything else?
No, there's not.
Travis, was there anybody else that didn't practice today, or is everybody accounted for on the ice in terms of available skaters?
Yeah, same group as we've been going with.
Just back to the defensemen that you chose to take into the bubble. You went with the three, I'm talking about the depth guys, Julevi, Chatfield, Rafferty, over Brisebois and Sotner, who both have some NHL experience. Is that a nod to just how well those three guys performed over the 10 days of camp?
For sure. Yeah, 100% that is. Going in, I don't think we expected probably these three to be here, but give them all credit. I thought they played well. But in saying that as well, it wasn't an easy decision. I think it was close. It wasn't easy, but we felt like these three probably played the best, and that's who we decided on.